Okay, I want to explain that chip. That's the front half of what we're doing right now for combo. Okay, the idea being to roll the shoulder to keep from getting hit in the chest. Okay, you don't want to get hit in the chest. You want to protect your chest. Okay, and then rewind. Okay, and what you're doing there is you're creating an angle when you don't have one. Okay, so in other words, I got a guy nose up on me. I don't have an angle on him. When I step to the side and roll my shoulder and then come back on him with a rewind, I do have an angle on him. Okay, and we want angular momentum, circular force, and we want to intersect his force. Okay, and even if we can intersect his force, even if he redirects with us, he's got a little bit of a problem in that his force is bending. Okay, so he's got to be really good at acceleration. Plus, he can't hit you with his hands as easily because you're hiding your chest. Okay, Floyd. Okay, so what happens is you rewind, and even if you can't see, here's the mistake I made earlier with what I called the Mayweather. I thought the timing of it you had to have a collision. You don't. All you need is to have a collision if it happens, or become the Rock, okay, and have him bounce off of you. Also, don't try to get square. Try to stay. Okay, translation means that you're hitting somebody at an angle other than the way you're facing. Okay, if I'm facing that linebacker and I'm hitting at some degrees off of that, it's a skill. Okay, it's a different skill, but it's still translation. I'm not turning to go hit the guy. Okay, and I'm not taking my eyes off my target. This all comes from wishbone, from veer blocking. I was an old wishbone guy for years, and this is what we did. But we added the shoulder roll because that disrupts this guy's problem. Now, I was doing it with two guys. I was doing it with a cover guy and the shoulder roll guy, but we were just killing our guys. We just didn't want to do it anymore. In drills, and you do it in scrimmages and things like that, but you're not doing it over and over and over again constantly. And plus, you're competing, so you might get killed. And sometimes they kill us. The critical thing is not to vacate, not to vacate so far that you can't get back and get a shoulder on the guy. You don't have to get in front of him. You want access for the other guy. Okay, you want to let that other guy get in front, but sometimes he doesn't get in front, and you get a little penetration. But I think of all the ways I've done combos, it's the most powerful and the simplest. And a lot of times you get to the linebacker, and when you don't, again, if that guy defines himself, it's easy. But by prying that open with the shoulder roll on the rewind, you make the linebacker step up, and I don't know, I kind of like it. But anyway, that's what we're doing. I know it looks a little strange, but that's what we're doing.